Mishnah study Masechet Sukkah Perek Aleph Mishnah Dalet. Over here in the Mishnah, I'm going to discuss what can be used as Sekhakh. Right? So what can you use? We're going to get to an important principle by the end of this Mishnah. So firstly, if a person went ahead and he lay on top of his sukkah, right? He threw a grapevine or a gourd plant or kisos, right? Maybe some type of ivy. He placed it all on top of the sukkah while all these were still, attached to the ground. Sekhakh al gaba, right? And he placed Sekhakh on top of it. Hisuda, right? That's pasul. We'll see that all these are attached to the ground. That's no good. We'll see in this Mishnah, right? That you're not allowed to have things that are using as Sekhakh if they're still attached to the ground. Right? But if there was a lot more Sekhakh on top of it, or he cut it, right? He chopped them off. Keshira, it is kasher. This is important to mention that it's on condition that he goes ahead, and he cuts the that vine and he lifts it, right? He can't go ahead and just cut it and leave it there, because that becomes a concept of ta'aseh v'lo min asui, right? It was done on its own and you didn't place it there, so you need to actually lift it up and put it back down in order for it to be kasher, right? By the way, just as a quick picture, you can see a vine on top of the sukkah. That would not be that would not be allowed. So this is the rule, right? And here's an important rule, and important to remember for all of Masechet Sukkah, and really for life, right? This is an important principle. What could you use for Sekhakh? Right? It cannot be something that can receive tuma. It's something that's impossible. It has to be something that's impossible for it to become tameh. And secondly, vegidulav min haaretz. It needs to grow from the ground, right? So you can't use, it has to grow from the ground, right? So a great example is, bamboo, right? Bamboo, talk about the mats that we use later on in this masechet, in this perek. But if you have bamboo shoots, or a lot of times in Israel, they used to use, they would cut the leaves of the palm trees, right, the lulavim that the leaves open up already. They would use those, for Sekhakh. Those are easy ones, right? Because they're not mekabel tuma. It's not susceptible to becoming tameh, and they all grow from the ground. They grow from a tree or a reed. So that's what you're allowed to use. But let's say you wanted to use your, you had a shirt that was made out of flax, linen. Linen grows from the ground. Cotton grows from, right? All these things, they grow from the ground. Could you go ahead and use that? No, because your shirt is mekabel tuma. So you cannot use that. Or let's say you want to use something that doesn't grow from the ground, right? That's also not mekabel tuma. I don't know, you had some stone, rocks. No, you can't use that either, right? Those are the two criteria that we need from midoraita. It's important, right? It cannot be susceptible to becoming tameh, and it needs to grow from the ground. And that's our Mishnah.